I would describe my job since I've been here. It was rough, from the start, but it's getting smoother as time went along. As you understand like the journey that I'm on and see what Coach Smart had planned for me. It was rough, but it's going the right place
What
right
was
now.
rough? Explain what was rough.
Just like the transition, for I wasn't used to like what I'm saying. Defense is definitely our defense is very complicated, and that was really like a big change for me.
When the wide receiver room kind of clears out, do you ever have any like second guessing of, ooh, maybe I made the wrong decision, maybe I should stay on the offensive side of the ball?
I never second guess anything. I feel like Coach Smart has a plan for me.
When did you start to feel comfortable with defense?
This is a hard one. Probably last year, close to the end of the year, for real, and I like started to play the money position. I felt like that was like a spot, playing off in the slot, guarding people was more like a physical position. You get the blitz more. That's like around the spots that I like to play.
And then, as you say, it was rough. What was that when like? Because didn't you get moved and then you played at Notre Dame like right away? Is that right? I don't.
That's the week that I got switched. I didn't play right away though.
Okay. Did you play like the week after, like super soon thereafter, or no? I don't.
Yeah, I got a lot of time.
Okay.
At the end of games.
So
yeah,
how'd
stuff
you
like
handle that? Like.
that? That
So
was
your
definitely
head like just totally spinning when you were out on the field, or how did that work?
definitely when I first started to get out there, I was scared. I'm more of like that I would make mistakes when I got out there instead of just playing. Playing what I was taught and what I learned at practice. It was difficult.
To be clear, like the money position is it's a derivative of the nickelback, right? I mean, it's the fifth defensive back.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times you're lining up in that slot, but sometimes you blitz, sometimes you're heavily involved in run support. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What about that do you like? What do you think? Why that suits you well, fits you well?
I feel like the money position suits me because, like you said, blitzing. It's like more of a physical position. I'm playing more like mostly in the box and closing tight formations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of tackling involved. It's not like I'm playing close all the time. I'm like off. I got to read stuff. That's why I really like it.
How drastic is it from that and dime to nickel, or is it the same?
It's almost the same, but just playing wise, it's more of you get a bigger role, and when you play like star and stuff like that's a nickel position. It's a bigger role, more calls. Come with more responsibility on the field, and definitely at Georgia, it takes a lot to play star.
College football nickelbacks.
It's hard.
Well, it's also becoming like basically a position star.
Mhm.
Position. What percentage of time do you think it was on the field last year? Like somewhere around 60, 70%?
Around 70, I'm sure.
So as you talk about that, like, how important was it to have DeAndre Swift here to help you through that as a family member? I grew up playing football with you.
To have DeAndre here with me is definitely a blessing. It's like a dream. Have your family member here playing with you. Hand in hand. Every year. You know what I'm saying? Being to go to every game together and do stuff together. We live with each other. It's definitely a blessing.
When Kirby's talking about the secondary, spring and early this summer, it seems like I hear some confidence in his voice. For instance, the other day, he sidestepped a chance to talk about inexperience. He said you guys were here during the spring, and guys like you have been in the program for a while. Do you get the sense he's also confident in your unit right now, and do you guys have confidence in each other, and how much so?
I feel like we're still building on our confidence and everything at practice. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like we're there. As in having Richard LeCounte and J.R. Reed and Stokes back there. We all been in the system for a while now, and it works. We put a lot of time in the film room, and I feel like it's working.
What's your impressions of DJ Daniel? What does he bring to the table?
DJ Daniel, he's very hard-working player. You know what I'm saying? I love playing next to him out there. He plays corner when normally I'm playing star and stuff like that. He's definitely a hard-working player.
So I know you're obviously not with the outside linebackers, but you're a defensive guy, and I'm sure you've seen him out there a little bit. But how cool is it to have Jarvis Jones out there helping the defense?
Jarvis, he actually helps me sometimes because he motivates me when I come to the sideline, stuff like that. He's definitely an inspiration, and just to see him on the sideline telling us, what it's like to play, to be a Georgia Bulldog, and he's a Georgia great. So it's like to have him on the sideline, it really helps out.
What type of things has he told y'all?
Like more like he told me more like about blitzing. He helped me with blitzing because I play the star position, so I'm mostly on the outside when I blitz. So he tells me about like angles and stuff like that.
And then, so do you have a memory of watching him play at all? I mean,
He was. I tell you like this. When I seen him, like when I watched his highlights, he's a very aggressive tackler.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
How much has the havoc rate been kind of on your mind in the last few months as the coaches stress that? And, do you think about that when you're out on the field from snap to snap?
Definitely thinking about havoc. Every play. The emphasis on havoc is like we get that same emphasis every day. It's like it's just hovering over our head. Every time we come in the film room, we actually got like a ball outside our film room. And we got like practice stripping the ball and like hitting it. I don't know if it's like a brick in there or something in there, but it's definitely helping out.
On the interceptions part of the havoc part, there are a lot of people who think that's just luck, that the ball's in the air, you're just fortunate to be in that spot at the same time. Is there something that you believe the secondary can do to create more interceptions, or is that the kind of thing that you just have to be in the right place at the right time?
Coach Warren emphasizes technique, playing our man first. Once we worry about that, hopefully, the ball comes and lands in our hands, but we worry about playing technique and fundamentals first.
Can you describe, I can only imagine that, a defensive back gets the call, gets a signal that you're blitzing, and, obviously you don't want to show it too soon, and, this is an opportunity to make a